I'm feeling a little bit overwhelmed right now because we haven't even walked like, what would you say, 30 seconds down the path? Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. I am in Breed High Woods today and I've come out to find the bluebells, and as you can see I've found them, and we didn't even have to walk that far from the car. I'm with him again. Gary, say hi. Gary's practicing his macro today. He's bought himself a new bit of gear over the last few months. Go check out his Instagram because he's done some really nice macro work lately, and so yeah, go and check it out. And yeah, so I've been wandering around this little bit of area trying to find some compositions. We've just had a bit of rain, hence why I'm all wet weather geared up, but it's all starting to clear a bit. It's a little bit overcast, but there's some nice ambient light coming through. But the trees are looking really nice. the green on them is it's not too much, but it's just enough to break up the background and make it look nice and soft. So I'm quite liking it. I haven't seen it like this before, so it's the first time I've been here in spring. Done autumn, done winter, not spring. So but as you can see, there's just so many bluebells here. There's not so many on this side at the moment, but we're going to go over the other side. It's a fairly big woodland, and obviously we've got the lake down the other side as well, and then there's another bit right over there and a heath and stuff like that. So there's quite a lot to explore, but we're not going to go too far. We're just going to stay in this area today because there's a few other possible locations we want to go scout out on the way home, so we've got to allow time for that. But no, I'm just working on a composition now, so let's go and take this photo before we end up moving on. Right, well, I've framed up my first shot, which I'm using this tree here, and obviously all its branches are going into the middle of the frame, so I'm trying to use that as a like a leading line sort of thing, with obviously the blanket of bluebells underneath. Got a nice vibrant green at the moment, but it's not so vibrant that it's taking away from the bluebells. That's what I was talking about earlier, about it's not too much. And it's like Gary pointed out earlier on the way down here, it's because we've had a rain for a couple of days and had no rain beforehand. Everything started to soak up that moisture and get a bit of life into it, so it's quite nice. I think we've come out just at the right point. There is a slight tree there which you can see, which is slightly fallen over. It's only a little tree. I might have to crop that out or take it out in Photoshop. I'm not entirely sure yet whether it will work or not, but it is included in this shot. I don't know if you can see on the back of the camera. Let's see if I can show you what I'm going for. So as you can see, it's that tree, that tree there that I might have to crop out, but my focus point is on the other tree itself. So that's what I'm actually going for my first composition. I think it works. It's a nice little shot to start off with, and it's nice just to be out photographing again, and obviously bluebells because I haven't done it for a long time. So yeah, that's shot number one, but I think I've just possibly found another shot there. So let's grab this one. While you're seeing the image, I'm going to go and have a look at this one. Well, like I said, I'd just seen another composition while I was taking that last one of the path that I've just walked down and looked back, which is, like a lot of people say, always keep looking back, because obviously you do miss quite a lot and different compositions do come about. But no, there's a group of trees here, and they do stand out a lot more on the background that they are on now than what it was coming in, and that's purely because all of the trees on this side look the same as those ones, but they don't on this side. There's not so much bluebells on the right side of the shot, which is kind of a little bit disappointing, but I think there's enough balance because of the branches there that it's pulling your eye through the image with the path. So I'm quite happy with it, but I do actually really like this one. I'm going to possibly have a look from a different angle, even try maybe a vertical of this as well, cutting this tree out, because I've included this tree on the first shot. Same settings as well as the last one, because the light's not changing. It's really nice and easy today. Obviously trying to include less sky as possible, just so I don't clip those highlights in those areas. But it's a fantastic day and I'm absolutely loving it at the moment. Gary's obviously shooting some macro stuff, and I've just seen a preview on the back of his camera, which is quite cool as well. But yeah, I'm going to show you this one now, and I'm going to keep hunting because I'm enjoying it. Right, well, we're done with this bit of the woods now, and we're going to head down a little bit more. Well, there's some more bluebells we can see through there. We were just messing around with some macro shots, well, Gary was, and I've got a couple up there that I like, which obviously you guys have already seen, hopefully, if they've made the video, and I'm sure they have. And we are going to try and find some other compositions here. Like I said, I've always struggled a little bit with the woodland side of things, trying to make sense of all the chaos, and but I'm always determined to give it a go, and especially when it's different conditions like now, spring, with all the bluebells about, it kind of makes it a little bit easier when you have another element to add. So let's keep exploring, shall we? I'm feeling a little bit overwhelmed right now because we haven't even walked, like, what would you say, 30 seconds down the path?
There's snow in that, there's some enemies in there as well.
And it is just a blanket of bluebells behind us, like through here. I mean, I'm hoping it comes out on the footage really well. If not, I'll switch lens over on this camera to see if I can get some. But it is just incredible. It's just a blanket of bluebells, and the light is starting to come out a bit as well and break some of those and make the colours a bit more vibrant. It's getting a bit windy though and a bit choppy up top, but luckily we're in a bit of a sheltered area. But I want to try and capture some images before that light does get a little bit too harsh though. So that's the only thing that I'm worried about, is the light getting a bit harsh today. But Jesus Christ, what an amazing place for bluebells this is. So yeah, thank you to Jack Waters for posting an image the other day, actually, and I said where was that, and he did say it was there, and I was like, well, I know that place well, so thanks very much, Jack, for putting me in touch with this place. Oh, it's just incredible. I know, it's just crazy. I'm gonna put the gear down, put this camera down, and I'm just gonna have a good old wander around here, hands free, no tripod, and just find one composition that I really like. Oh, it's incredible. Right, I have found my next composition, and this one I'm actually excited about. It was kind of a fluke. It's through the trees. I don't think you'll be able to see it on this camera. Let's see if I can do it. Show you on the back of the lens. There it is. Look how nice that looks. So yeah, I'm photographing that. I've done a landscape and a portrait version. I'm going to show you both, but I personally prefer the landscape. No, it's not even focusing. I prefer the landscape version. Gary said he preferred the portrait version. Let me know what version you prefer in the comments below, and see which one everyone else thinks. So it'd be quite nice to know what your opinion is on it. But I really do like this one. I'm hoping that I can get at least one more in before the end of the day. But if not, that is a nice image to end the day on. And we haven't barely walked, I'd say about 5 minutes from the car park of this woods. It is so nice here with all the bluebells around. So yeah, I've lost count how many images I've got today so far. I think it's probably 4, 5 possibly, I don't know. That one is my favourite of the day so far. So yeah, let us know what you think below. Let me know which version you prefer of it. And I'm just going to keep exploring and hopefully bag one more image before the end of the day. Right, that's it for our little bluebell trip today. We haven't been out that long, and we've managed to have an absolute fantastic time out with all these bluebells. This lens does not do this landscape any justice at all. So I'm hoping some of the B-roll that I've got with the beast does it justice. It's been absolutely fantastic. The reason why we're calling it a day, the clouds are completely just disappeared. They're all disappearing, the sun's out, so it's really harsh light. It's beautiful, but making conditions very difficult to shoot in with the dynamic range. So I'm going to call it a day. It's been absolutely wonderful being back out with this camera and this one, so you guys can come along with me. So I'm going to say see you later. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave your comments down below on what you think about the images today. And I will see you all on the next one. Haven't got anything planned as of yet, but I'm going to start doing something. And I have a new addition to the office coming as well soon. So stay tuned for that. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.